Once you've found the course you want to work in, just click on the title of that course name and it will bring you into the course. Here, you can start by posting an announcement to your whole class. Usually the announcement tool is used for your whole class messaging. So you'll use this quite often if you're going to be messaging to your whole class. So you can create an announcement by clicking Create an Announcement, and then you'll have to give it a headline. So we'll call this Day 1, Welcome. And now down here in the content body is where you can do all the rest of your typing. So you can type things and say, welcome to this class, everyone. My name is Mr. Gomes. You can also change certain things. So if you want to highlight in bold, underline, italicize it, you've got all those options. You can change from, you can add bulleted lists if you'd like. You can add in, right center, left justified, ordering lists. You can change the colors on things or on your text. So you can do all of this kind of stuff if that's what you'd like to do. And then it works similar to a Word document. So you can kind of change the text however you'd like in there. Now, these three options here are going to become very useful, especially as you look to create your content. And that would be inserting stuff, inserting images, and inserting links or quick links. Now, these quick links are things that exist inside the class already. Inserting stuff is where we can go to either insert files from our computer, which if you want to add an attachment, that's how you would do that. You just click on My Computer, choose a file, and then select some form of a file to load up, and it will upload in as a link. You can change the name. So we'll say Gradebook Guide and select Insert. Okay, so that will be a link that will allow students to download that file. When you're also in Insert stuff, you can load in links to things like a YouTube video, but you can't use this YouTube link here. You'd have to go Insert Link, and then you can go find the URL. So the way that you do that, you go find the video, you copy up here at the top, you paste inside there, you select Next, and then Insert, and it will load that in directly there for you. Another thing you can do is load in links that are to web pages. So if you scroll down again and you go Insert Link, go get this web link, paste it in, select Next, and again you can choose what the text is, or you can just leave it alone. So if I don't want this to be shortened, I can leave it and just press Insert, and then now you end up having this as your message. You can always go back in and edit these, so don't worry. The other thing you can do is you can have a release date for these. So if I want this to show up now, I just leave this as it is. But if I want it to show up tomorrow at a certain time, I can change that to tomorrow and then change it to a specific time in the morning, let's say at 7 o'clock. And then when I'm done all of that, I can just publish it. Now you can also add attachments here instead of inline, like we did up with this document, the gradebook guide. But if that's what we want, we just click Publish. I'm just going to click Now so we can see that it actually shares and saves. I click Publish, and this will show me the list of all the announcements I have in this class. But if I go back to my course home, you'll end up seeing the announcements, and that announcement is right here in that specific widget. If I want to create a new announcement, then I would just click on the drop down and then New Announcement. Okay. If I want to edit this other announcement where it says Day 1 Welcome, I click on the drop down and select Edit. Okay. And then now I'm back into that exact same post. Now, if you've made a mistake and you want to delete one of those announcements, you would just go into the Announcements tool and then select to delete it. So the way that you do that is you could just select, or where it says Announcements right here, you can click that, or on this drop down arrow, you can just select Delete, and that will delete that from the, it'll delete that announcement from the course. Okay. If you want to do multiple of those though, go to Announcements, and then you can check off all of them down the side if you have multiples, and then just select Delete there. Okay, I'm going to leave this in there, but that is basically the Announcements tool, how you can get started on it. There's some extra things you can do in there, but play around with it, see what you can do, see if that's a tool that you think you'd be using more often than not.